Hello and welcome. I am Kale with Queen City Comedy, and this is Smells Like Ghost Monster of the Week, the paranormal soap opera. Each month, first Tuesday of the month, Smells Like Ghost gets together and revisits a town and with an ongoing narrative paranormal soap opera, completely improvised. You can see the same characters and keep up with what they're doing throughout. Going on 3 years now, I think this has been going on, but this
Four.
is 2025. It's a great jumping on point. So what we need from you to help us out is your suggestions. Whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, please drop into the chat some suggestions. I'd love to hear what's an irrational fear that you had as a child. An irrational fear that you had as a child. Drop that in there, and that'll help us out. But we can't do it without our players, so let's have Smells Like Ghosts come to the stage, please. There they are. Oh, hello. It's a hat day. You didn't even know it. I'm going to ask everybody to introduce themselves. Let us know where you're zooming in from, maybe a little bit about your character, and what's a resolution that you have for 2025? Could be your own, could be your character's. You decide. And with no warning, I'm going to give it to Scarlett.
Hello, as Kale said, I'm Scarlett. I'm zooming in from Austin, Texas, and my resolution for 2025 is to keep on keeping on and practice more magic.
Great, great. Tell us a little about your character that you play.
My character is a modern day witch, esoteric sort, and great sower of chaos.
Great Sower of Chaos. All right. And then we head on over to Rusty.
Hey, I'm Rusty Bill. I'm talking to you from Grandview, Missouri, and I'm going to be playing the character of Larry Atkins. Yeah, that'll be Larry Atkins. He's the town of undisclosed animal control officer. He is like 4,500 years old, and he is a solver of problems. My New Year's resolution was to not even think about New Year's resolutions. So Kale kind of helped me break them already.
Oh,
Thanks,
no.
Kale.
That's what I'm good for. All right. And then we head over to Kat.
Howdy. I am Kat. I'm calling in from the Charlotte area. My two characters tonight are Tracy Hemlock, who is a psychic, and she knows she's a fraud. The other one is Faye DuPont, who used to be a French foreign exchange student and now is the town scientist. And my resolution for 2025 is to not get so angry at the Sunday drivers that drive like Sunday every day of the week.
Oh, that's a good one.
The whole area.
All right. And joining us for the first show with Smells Like Ghosts. Hello.
Hello. I'm Evelyn Davis, aka Dusty Rhodes. Dusty is new in town, and she was a barrel racer in the rodeo circuit. And me, Evelyn, I've been doing improv for a while, live and in person, but this is my first time doing it via technology, so it's kind of interesting and exciting to do that and be a part of this. And Dusty's resolution is to find a way to stay out of the saddle for a while and give her legs a rest.
Hey, that's my resolution too.
Well,
All right. So I also want to add that this show is dedicated to Frankie. We love you, Frankie. We miss you already, and we hope that you're having fun wherever you are. I'm going to look now and get a suggestion from a page. Refresh this one. And from Kitty Parker, pips of watermelon swallowed would grow to real watermelons in my tummy. Pips of watermelon swallowed would grow to real watermelons in my tummy. Fun part about being part of a global improv is I'm going to use context clues and think that pips are seeds, right? Can we all agree?
I
Pips
believe
are probably
so.
seeds. I've never heard them call that before. Have you? Is that just me,
I
or is that
Yeah, I've heard
Is
it
that British
used.
UK slang?
what is it, Scarlett?
I think that's British UK or UK
British
slang.
pips. All right. Oh, and hey, look, there's Tim Hearn.
Hello, Tim.
Sorry, I got stuck in Hamilton traffic.
All right, Tim, tell us about your character.
Oh, my character is. Do I still have it on here? Is my name still it? Fawn Swallow. Chadwick Fawn Swallow. And I am a detective from London, but who knows what my accent's going to be. And I'm new to town, and I just want to get to know people. So far. Oh, and then what happened last one?
I don't know. You tell me. We'll find out here in a little bit. All right, and is
this one.
Detective Farnswallow call them pips or seeds? We don't know. We'll never find out.
I don't
Say
know.
that again?
The suggestion.
The cat got his tongue.
All right. So again, pips of watermelon, pips of watermelon swallowed would grow to real watermelon in my tummy. All right, players, are you ready?
Ready.
Yes.
All right. Well, then I'm going to turn my camera off, and when we hear the music start, we will begin. Thank you, everyone. It's Kale. Pips of watermelon. Last week we heard Tracy Hemlock ask,
You look fatter than a hill of beans in the Smoky Mountains. Have you been eating that ice cream again?
and we heard Juniper exclaim,
Hey, that's my garden.
all this and nothing more on the next Monster of the Week.
It is gorgeous out. I cannot believe how warm and wonderful this growing season is.
I mean, I am just so thankful, Juniper, that you invited me out here to see this magnificent giant rose.
It's my crowning achievement. But like you can smell it from just blocks.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the entire town of Undisclosed just smells of this wonderful sweet rose scent. It is just, you've outdone yourself this time. Oof.
I'm so amazed. It's overpowering like my field of lavender.
Oh, I haven't smelled that in weeks now that you mention it. Oh, oh, oh God, the raccoons. You do know that the raccoons keep calm because they can smell your field of lavender. This is not good.
It's still there. It's still there. It's just the rose is overpowering. Plus, I think that's why I grew the rose as a deterrent for those silly raccoons.
Well, they don't like roses, so I don't know, maybe we can get them to head over the river to Disclosed for a while because they've just been a nuisance the last few months.
That'd be wonderful if this thing would chase them over to Disclosed. I mean, I don't think this Rose likes those raccoons very much either.
Ooh, are you telling me this is one of those amazing raccoon-eating giant roses?
My crowning achievement.
You have outdone yourself, and I am overjoyed.
Just can't wait until it gets I can't wait until it gets into the real raccoons. I've only threw it test ones. It's chomping at the bit. Yeah, I can tell.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I love the fresh smell of lavender and roses in the mornings. Reminds me of my hometown back there in Frog Knot, Texas.
You mean to tell me you actually like that smell? Man, I cannot stand the smell of roses.
Well, my grandmama, she raised roses and lavender back there in Frog Knot. And, it's just something what you get accustomed to. I guess it's like if you live near a sewage plant or something.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to substitute it for a sewage plant. That'd be silly. But I mean, I got bad memories with that rose smell. That's all there is to it. And I'll just have to stay away from Jupiter, which is no big loss to me anyway.
Well, it sounds like you and Juniper got sideways over a rose bush or something.
Well, we could if I went over and talked to her. I definitely would get into it with her, but I ain't gonna go over there because I don't like her in the first place.
Well, she seemed a little odd to me when I met her, but I'm new in town, so sometimes people just seem odd to begin with.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't let my opinions, sway you one way or another, because I'm sure eventually she'll get on your bad side too. She seems to get on everybody's bad side.
Well, I kind of like try to keep my sides neutral, so that if I'm looking at the camera one way, it looks okay, and the other side looks okay too. I try to stay, neutral on my sides there. Uh, and I understand you're quite the animal lover.
Well, yeah. So that's why it's a kind of a good thing I'm the animal control officer because at least I love all the different animals. Now, that's another thing about this rose. It's gonna really tick off the raccoons and they'll either do one or two things. They'll either go across the river to Disclosed or they'll start getting back at us in little ways. Like you'll be walking down the street and all of a sudden you'll step in something and you didn't even see it was there.
You mean raccoons? They do that sort of thing, kind of vengeful, sort of like a cat?
The ones around here are very vengeful. They will kick your booty all the way across town if they can.
Oh,
Excuse me.
yeah.
I've been bitten by a raccoon.
Oh, well, I did some first aid in the rodeo days, but he's animal control. Is there, what? Do we need to lay him down or something? I guess.
I'm not sure he got away from me. I couldn't catch him.
Oh,
I'll have a talk with him and let him know.
There he is.
Hey,
I missed him. I tried to catch him, but I wasn't fast enough.
we're screwed.
Meanwhile, at the library.
Hey, I need a book real quick on first aid for raccoon bites.
Then do you need to ask the librarian? I am just here smoking and taking in the smell of used books while trying to figure out why the raccoons are harvesting watermelon peeps. Oh, were you
Well,
bit?
Dusty Rhodes. I'm sorry. My mama would just be shameful that I didn't introduce myself running in here like this. But there's this man, and he came walking up and holding his neck and stuff, saying he got bit by a raccoon. And I did some CPR and some first aid, but I never done nothing with raccoon bites. And you sitting there, you looking awful cool and stuff. So I thought you like had all this big brain knowledge and things.
Well, I do have the biggest brain in town, but I would not worry too much about raccoon bites. Worst case scenario, they die, we bury them in the graveyard, they come back. It just is how it works.
Whoa, whoa. Okay, I think I heard you right. That these raccoons are sort of reanimated, reincarnated, retreaded, so to speak.
No, that's actually all of us in undisclosed. If anything happens, we die, we get put in the special graveyard, we come back. This is the raccoons, on the other hand, are from outer space. Like, they're just hellions.
Okay, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Here's the new kid in town. Let's mess with her head just a little bit. You're a funny person.
I am French. I have no sense of humor.
Oh, pardonnez-moi. I have never met a real life French person before. I've only seen y'all on the TV and things.
Well, we do try to avoid ending up in places like undisclosed.
Well, it's funny. I just kind of, pointed my horse in a direction and I wound up here. So is that what happened with you? You was on your horse and it just flung you over here?
Oh, I was a foreign exchange student and just was too lazy to go home.
Oh, well, I could see how that might be. I mean, I love me the United States of America, so I could see wanting to stay here.
You and Tracy would get along great. She is just as obnoxiously happy about America.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I've never had anybody call me obnoxiously happy before. That's really nice of you. But I was wondering, you mentioned something about watermelons, and I just love me some watermelon. We used to grow that back home too.
Well, I see these squirrels gathering these pips, these, I think, seeds, they say in America.
Oh, I
Right?
see.
And anytime the raccoons start gathering things, it's reasons for concern. They're kind of jerks.
Oh, okay. So it's not like just storing up stuff for the winter like squirrels do.
No.
Oh,
They are very alien raccoons, very intelligent, very much like to cause trouble. And since I haven't smelled the lavender field lately, I have to assume that they are about to raise all hell in town again.
Meanwhile, at Juniper's parlor, I hope you're satisfied. You see what they done did to the constable? Look at it. Look at this thing.
How is that my fault?
Do you want to look at it?
How is that my fault, Larry?
How is that your fault?
Yeah.
You know darn good and well that them raccoons don't like to smell the roses, and they do like to smell the lavender. And you went and you made this 50-foot tall rose bush, and just to pick on poor Mister What's his face here.
Farn swallow.
Fawn swallow. Chadwick.
Fawn swallow.
Chadwick.
Fawn swallow.
Fawn
His
swallow.
name ain't important, damn it. It's got to be fixed. We got to have a solution. Look at his
Oh,
neck.
good Lord. Here.
I think I feel something moving inside of me.
Fawn swallow. Here's a salve. Put the salve on. No, don't.
Oh, God.
Right, kid.
Oh, that was it. That hit the spot.
Ugh.
I
I'm
recommend
falling asleep.
go and get some rest, Fawn swallow.
I believe the raccoon implanted me with something.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's just great. Now, see, they also, they like them watermelon seeds, and they hate people that stick those seeds into them. And that's what happened here with Chadwick. You see, you caused all this trouble, Juniper. I'm really sick and tired of you.
I'm sorry, Larry. The raccoons were here well before me, so I did not cause this. The raccoons were already here.
Juniper, I don't
about
blame
my
you.
business, growing the things that I need to grow. The lavender is still there. All they have to do is get close.
Wait a
Should
minute.
I go bathe in it?
Fanswallow, you should go home and rest. You drank that salve. That was.
I
you
feel
told
like
me.
I
You're-
feel like I've been awake for weeks.
You're probably going to have some digestive issues.
Oh God. But what about my neck? It's still.
Well, good thing like the salve will work its way out eventually.
All right, all right. I'm gonna head back to the sheriff's office. Where is that?
It's over back behind
On
that
the
red
way.
building.
Uh,
Now listen here, Missy. I got your number this
There.
time. You see,
Oh.
you admitted them raccoons was here before you, right?
Was here in the town before me.
That's right. And
They
so
were not in this
you,
house. They were
it-
not in my fields. They were
it
in
was
this town.
incumbent upon you to figure out what stuff is already in progress here in town and not to violate none of that. I mean, that's only just regular jurisprudence.
Larry, I deserve to live my life the way I want to, too.
Well, to a certain extent, until it starts involving everybody else's life. What do you think? You're the center of the
Larry,
universe there,
that's the
Jupiter?
community. This is a community. We're going to interfere with each other's lives. That's just how the town works.
So it's okay by you that we got raccoons going around biting people on the neck and shoving watermelon seeds in them?
I'll figure it out. I've told you that the lavender is still there. I grew that to calm them down, and they can just get closer to it.
Well, I'll leave that up to you to tell them, okay? Because I ain't getting near while they're in this frenzied state.
Okay, Animal Control Officer Larry Atkins.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, at the Cliffs of Despair.
Well, it's fancy running into you here again, Miss Hemlock.
Oh, you just missed Tracy.
I did. Oh, okay.
Yeah. She was out here complaining something about raccoons, and then I just spaced out because just didn't feel like listening to her today. But
Well,
I can listen to you. I'm here for everybody's troubles.
well, I really appreciate that, and I apologize for confusing y'all. I'm new in town, and well, from the back, y'all kind of look similar, but not same, evidently. So
I
thank.
mean, not sure how Tracy's gonna feel about being compared to the Cliffs of Despair, but I'm gonna get a giggle out of this later.
Well, I mean, it's about a broad perspective, so to speak. Cliffs of Despair. I always thought cliffs were kind of like broad, like a woman, and she's a broad, and she's been abroad apparently. I don't know.
How you've been the most delightful person to come visit me all month.
Oh, I'm so glad I could come out here and talk with you. Because I've been a little confused lately. I understand that there's something about raccoons and aliens and the roses and lavender, and somebody's talking about watermelon. And man, I sure am hungry, and I sure could eat me some watermelon seeds and all.
Ooh, the best place for a watermelon parfait is gonna be the cafe. Just so you know, since we're talking about food, it's one of my favorite topics.
Oh wow, a watermelon parfait. Wow.
Although the raccoons really are aliens, and you really do need to be worried if they're up to stuff.
The raccoons are really alien. Oh, hey.
Somebody was already at the cliffs. I'll hang. Oh, but I'm glad I ran into you. Go ahead and finish. I'll wait my turn for the cliffs.
Okay. Well, I was just looking for a good place to get me a watermelon parfait. And the cliffs, they have been so good to me. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna have to come visit you more often, Cliffs. Is it okay if I call you by your first name?
Yep, it's a nice first name.
Thank you so much. I'll let you and Juniper get on with
Dusty,
it there.
before you go, I have something for you. Here.
Oh,
It's a little sachet to wear around your neck or keep on your person.
Well, thank you. That's beautiful.
A nice gift for a new person in town.
Well, and it smells real good too.
Really strongly of lavender, yeah?
Yeah, I love me some lavender, all right. I just hope I don't get too sleepy.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much, Jennifer. You're a kind woman.
Cliff.
Thank you,
let's stop.
Cliff.
I need your help.
I just saw what you did there, Juniper. I'm gonna laugh about this for centuries. All right, what can I help
Of
you
course
with?
you are. Um, but I need you to tell everybody to beware the raccoons. They are really, really rabid right now. I messed up.
Oh, those raccoons. Like, why have we not just shot them back into space?
They are awful. They are just terrible, terrible creatures.
They come down here and they start digging in all my like crevices and cliffs and holes, and they're not even nice about it.
Would the town be the town without it? Like, I don't know the town without them. I think it'd be too peaceful, Cliffs. You wouldn't get as many people coming to your troubles.
That's true, and I do like people's troubles and all of the gossip it brings.
Exactly.
And you couldn't just blame the raccoons for, some of the stuff that is sometimes you. Yeah, I got it.
So there's pros to keeping them around.
Eh.
I really messed up then. I've been trying to get rid of them, and I thought I found a way, but it's just made them mad.
The giant raccoon eating rose.
Yeah, yeah. Like the lavender was supposed to bring them in. The rose was supposed to like be able to like reach out and grab them. But
Oh, it really sounds like my push and pull relationship with the ocean.
seriously, it's always coming and going on you, isn't it?
Never sticks around long enough.
Ooh, Sheriff, how's your wound doing now? I mean, I got so many irons in the fire. I meant to get back to you sooner.
I am feeling all right.
Okay, well, that's good.
Everything
Well,
is fine.
everything is fine?
You should go about your normal life.
Yeah.
You should check the animal control that you run.
Well, I mean, that's kind of why I came over here to see you.
Thank you.
Have,
That's
have you
great.
have you have you seen the doctor yet?
Yes, I love doctors. I appreciate doctors.
Uh, what is the nickname of Joe Burrows?
Joey Joe's.
No, no, Joe Burrows. What's his middle name? His nickname?
His nickname Joey Joe's since he was a kid.
I think I think we need to get you to the hospital.
I like this place.
Oh, I'm sure you do like this place, and I'm sure you want to be firmly rooted, don't you?
I do not.
Meanwhile, at the cafe,
Hey there, I was told y'all have one of the best watermelon parfaits in the country.
oh yeah, this cafe, y'all, it's got the best parfaits. Oh my god! And can I just say how much I have loved you living here? Because I was feeling like such an outsider with my accent, and everybody's making fun of me, including my own sister, cousin, probably both. You know,
Well, some people they just get uppity, and you just gotta smile, and try not to drag you on down. Like in the barrel with them crabs. Like when you turn on the pot to boil, and they all start to scurry out, and then they're grabbing the other crabs down and stuff.
Oh, yeah, like those people that are just fussier than an old screen door in a cellar full of snakes.
Amen,
Mhm.
sister. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Yep, that's exactly right. No, my mama always said, uh, beauty may be skin deep, but ugly goes clear to the bone.
That is hootin' tootin' right.
Yeah.
And you really should try one of these watermelon parfaits.
Oh
Mm.
man. Woo! Wee! Man, slap my mama and pass the buttermilk. That is the best thing I think I've ever tasted. It almost tastes like you ground up the seeds in there too.
Mhm. They sure do around here. And it just watermelons remind me so much of my home in Texas, being that it is the watermelon state that produces and exports more watermelons than any other state. So is my favorite thing is these parfaits.
Man, this is sure delicious. I'd love to have the recipe sometime, but I understand if you don't want to give it away being a secret and stuff.
Oh, there's nothing secret and undisclosed. It's just some watermelon and some yogurt and some juice and just blend it up and throw in some watermelon chunks.
Ooh, wait, that's larping good. I went out and I met me the Cliffs of Despair. Well, she seems like she's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, Cliffs has its days. Some days better than others. It just
Yeah,
depends on whether it's a sunny day or a cloudy day.
I could see that, and I could see, if it's kind of stormy out, those waves slapping you around a little bit might cause you to be a little irritable.
I kind of get the feeling that the Cliffs of Despair lacks a little bit of abuse from the sea. They've had a thing going on for years. It's weird.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the sheriff's office. All right, Sheriff, here. This you can drink, and you will do me and the whole world a big favor if you drink this solution.
I don't know. Cannot.
If you don't drink it, I'm going to have to inject it into you to save your life, buddy.
Please do it. Quick, please. Cannot.
You
Oh,
feeling better now, there?
oh, you right, I am. My God, that thing really took over me, didn't it?
It sure did, man. It had rooted already in your cranium, because I could tell, because you didn't know who Joey Burrows' middle name was. They're
Oh,
Stinky.
of
Everybody knows
course I know
Stinky.
it's Frankie. Of course. Listen, thanks, mate.
Another disaster averted thanks to you.
No, this one's on you, Larry Atkins. This one's on you.
Oh, for sure. Okay, I'll take it. Oh, there
Right.
you are.
Just waiting to see if you were still there.
Yeah,
I really like you, Larry.
well, thank you. I like you too, there, Sheriff. Maybe we should go get a drink or something. My gosh, I didn't know that they came in purple.